Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me.
Hey, Darlene, it was great to see you out at the house today. What a beautiful house. Great location, too, by the way. Let's see. Let's move this up here a little bit so we can see ourselves. Let's take a look at that living room fireplace. Wasn't sure whether this is a shadow or a smoke stain here. It could very well be a smoke stain, and I'll show you the reason why. This flue system should be 13 by 13, and it appears like maybe they started out to accommodate a 13 by 13 in here. That would have been code required. There are codes governing the size of the mouth of the fireplace to the size of the flue, and the reason that that's important is you've got a standard opening here and air is just pouring in. If you have an undersized flue, which is what this is, in other words, it's not a standard size, which would be a 13 by 13. This is an 8 by 13 flue. Smoke is likely to back up into the house. So that's one of the situations that's going on. The other thing is there's a lot of missing mortar in this area. This is called the smoke chamber. It's just above the damper. This is the base of the flue system. And that would need to be repaired, but even in the end, I'm not sure if the fireplace wouldn't smoke up your house even with the repairs made. But you can see there's missing mortar throughout this area. Also, in the firebox area, in the upper profile, there's a great big gap here. This leads up underneath the wood mantle, so it's just up underneath this area and leads up into the wood here. This fireplace would be a good candidate for vent-free gas logs. Vent-free means complete combustion, no carbon soot, no carbon monoxide, no worries about the disposition of the chimney flue system because there's nothing going to get in there that would cause a problem. I have vent-free in my house. 100% of everything comes into our living space. There's no carbon monoxide or carbon soot associated with vent-free gas logs. That would be a good choice for this fireplace. Let's take a look at the other one. Wood burner, but it's already converted to gas. It's got a regulator in here and it's stubbed off. I'm missing a little bit of mortar in that firebox area too, but you notice in the smoke chamber, of course, it was the same mason. They did put the 13 by 13 flues in here, but look at these great big holes and stuff in this area. I say put vent-free gas logs in both fireplaces for your safety. Something else that's going on, obviously the tops of both of these chimneys are all cracked up and they need to be reported. And I've given you price on doing that. That's more of a maintenance, not a safety issue, but nevertheless needs to be addressed. This screening, putting screen on top of flues like this, is not only a code violation, but it causes smoke to come right back into the houses. I mean, it's just you might as well just throw a blanket over the top of the chimney. There's so much resistance in here. And so the codes say that if you have to use screen, and you do in some cases, it has to be 4 times the size of the opening. Well, obviously this is only 1 times the size of the opening. It's flat screened. It's the same way with the other fireplace too. See, it's got screened up here. So screens need to come off if you're going to try to burn wood in there, but other repairs would have to be made anyway. So here's what I would recommend. Chimney caps are not code required, so you don't have to put chimney caps up there. That would be the ultimate gold to keep the water out and also keep the creatures out. But you could keep these flat screens in as long as you switched them over to vent-free gas logs, because in essence they're not really using the chimneys anyway. So that would be my best recommendation for you. The concrete crowns on both of them need to be repaired, and I've given you a price on doing that. I hope I haven't been too confusing to you. If I have, please pick up the phone and call me, 704-526-6348. Text me on that number if it's more convenient, or email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thank you.